So to navigate the functions of the timer, everything revolves around this dial. So right now we have it set to auto run. So that means it's going to run the program times. Right now we're looking at the date and time. So you can see everything seems to be all right. And we navigate with these two buttons here. The next is the start time. This tells us when the automated start time is going to begin. So 7 a.m. is the first one. The second one is 7 p.m. and then the third one is going to be 11:30 p.m. We can also add a fourth one if we wanted to, but I don't think that's necessary. So we have flag emitters, so they should be running for somewhere around 30 minutes. So 6 minutes, 3 times a day, comes out to 18, so we should probably bump that up to probably about 10 per start time. So at 7 a.m., it's going to run for 10 minutes. 7 p.m., it's going to run for 10 minutes. And 11:30 p.m. is going to run for 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Or 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
Then we have 4 days a week. So we navigate by using these buttons. So we can turn them on and turn them off by pressing the plus and minus button.
So is that 7 days a week right now?
That is 4 days a week. So we just turned Monday off, and then it shifted over to Tuesday.
Okay.
So if we wanted to leave Tuesday off, we would just press the minus button and shifts over to Wednesday.
Okay.
But we're going to keep it at 4 days a week.
And those days are?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday.
Perfect.
Okay. So that's pretty much it. I'm pretty sure if we go all the way over, it gets a little complicated. So that's why I usually say, if we want to navigate the function here, we should use these buttons only. See how if I press the plus button, it goes to Monday. However, if I go all the way back over to Sunday and I press this button, it's going to start asking me how many days I want to skip before it waters again. And that just gets
counterintuitive.
It's more predictable to just see the days of the week.
Okay, so that's the plus and minus once you're
Right.
All right.
So this is the sensor or the rain sensor. It looks like it's bypass, which is fine. You don't have a rain sensor attached to this timer.
What is a bypass?
Bypasses the sensor.
Oh.
Because we don't have one attached. It's just bypassing it.
Where would we have why would we attach a sensor?
It's more of a niche kind of product. I've never installed one. So.
Okay.
So this is your seasonal adjust. This is something that I would come to do because you only have one zone. See, you have your common wire and your single zone. You can see you have enough wire to do 4 more zones. 1, 2, 3. So if you wanted to, we can add 3 more zones, but I don't think it's very practical being that everything's already being watered.
Okay.
But this only adjusts the runtime. So it's at 100% seasonal adjust. So that means the time that we have set the runtimes for will run 100% of that time. It doesn't adjust the start times.
So in the monsoon season, you would cut it 25% or something like that?
Yeah, right. Okay. So I'd bring it down to 75. And I don't know if this timer shows it, but some of them do. It'll show the runtime. See, so it's been adjusted by 25%.
Okay, so we're going to take it back.
Right, and we
to 100%.
Right, and we can also go up with it. So
okay, cool.
If nothing else, because you only have one zone, I think that this seasonal adjust is something that you should always keep in mind. Because if it looks like all of the plants are dry, then we can just bump it up by 20% and take it week by week. That's what I've been saying. But if it's a single plant that doesn't look like it's getting enough water, I'm gonna have to come back out and we're gonna have to add more water to it.
Okay.
So to do a manual station start, we just come here and it says all. Because we only have one zone, we're gonna just go ahead and ride with it. So 5 minutes, and then we're gonna take it over to run. So that it says started, the way we know it's running.
And that's a one-time event?
Yes.
It's not gonna be asked to be renewed or shut off?
No, so it's gonna run for 5 minutes and then it's gonna go back to its automatic run times.
Okay, so if I found something in distress, you said, Sarah, go do a manual run. Before I get there.
Yeah.
Something like that would be.
Yeah, you can do a manual run and you can...
Hopefully that's not going to happen because I
Right.
probably will forget, but I'll have a video. Okay.
Okay, so then you can see that it's still running. It has the little sprinkler active. To shut it off, we're going to just take it to off. And then once it says off, it's off. And then you can switch it back to automatic run.
And so that's where it lives?
That's where it
At
is.
12 o'clock is where it wants to be.
Right. If you have it in any other position, it won't run its automatic start time.
Okay, and the program select button over there on the top.
So I wouldn't worry about this.
Okay,
This
that
is,
works for me.
yeah, this is something.
I see that here are the different the programs.
Right. So if we say we had 2 zones and one was grass and one was drip, and we wanted the grass to start, see, we have the drip set for 3 start times, but we only want the grass to have 1 start time.
Mm-hmm.
We would come here, press the program select button, and we can start all over.
Okay.
So now we can set this start time to whatever start time we want, and then we can come here. You can see program 1 or station 1 doesn't have any start time in this case. Let's just assume that the grass is station number 2. So you can see that we have 1 start time for station number 2 if we had set this time, and we can also set different days.
Okay.
So, but we don't need that.
Uh-huh.
So we have
What's the default program?
default program is program 8. So you can see here, I'm cycling through the programs by pressing the program select button.
5 stars for Josh, Red Shovel Landscapes of Albuquerque's lead tech of the irrigation services. Fantastic, 5 stars.